Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble. In this corner, weighing 258 pounds, from Stanford, Kentucky, Matt, the Mayor, Smith. And in this corner, 294 pounds, from El Paso, Texas, Patrick, the Texican, Gomez. Now you're listening to the Mayor and the Texican.
Stars shine bright out here tonight when I'm with you.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of The Mayor and the Texican.
What's up, people out there still listening to us, new listeners out there? Thank you for listening in, and coming to our show.
Oh, thank you very much for that, Texican. And who did we have intro in there for us?
Right there was Leah Marie, the Hookah Lounge Volume 1 with that song, Fly, and it is so fly. Eric, thank you for introducing me to your daughter. She has a voice of an angel. I don't know how that never broke the top 100.
Man, it's a nice beat. I like it. And, we have a hell of a producer. I mean, Eric helped produce that up. So, I mean, the sky's the limit for us. So, huge shout out there to Eric Hall. I also want to give a quick shout out to a guy back from my hometown in high school, Ronnie Sharp. He called me last night and said, hey, is this the Mayor from the Mayor and the Texican? Big fan. And then, ironically enough, he said, are you with the Texican? And I was like, no. He said, well, I would have been starstruck had I met both of you guys. I don't even know, man. His name's Ronnie.
Ronnie, what's up, brother? This is the Texican shouting out to you. Thanks for listening. Kyle, thanks for listening. Alan, everybody that's listening to us, we appreciate the feedback. My Shauna, she seems to think this show's okay sometimes. I heard her giggle whether she wants to fight it or not. I think she likes it.
That's good. We're going to go ahead and move into the first quarter, guys. We're going to try to make this a much quicker process, cut out all the rambling. We're going to get straight to the sports, and we're going to bring it to you quick. So, me and Gomez, we're talking about this today at work. We're talking about the NBA expansion possibilities and what Louisville could bring to the NBA.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm now here, a Louisville resident, and I love it. I'm proud of it. I love everything about this city. I love the people. I love the culture. It's a different place. It's the New Orleans of the Midwest. It's booming here. And why not? We have the Yum Center. Let's fill it up every week.
Oh, man. And we had an NBA exhibition game held here about 2 years ago between the Pelicans and the Heat. It was sold out. The city of Louisville is in need of something. It is in need. A top 25 largest cities in the United States. We have nothing, Texican. We have nothing. I think it's about time. I don't see an NFL team coming here. Cincinnati's way too close, and we have Indianapolis about 100 miles north. But we need an NBA program.
Give me the NBA team in Cincinnati.
Well, there's not. I'm talking about NFL.
Give me the NBA team in Tennessee. Give me the NBA team in West Virginia.
You're right. And I guess what they're
Give
trying
me
to... Well, there is an NBA team in Tennessee, Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, it's so far west.
It is. And the only thing is, Indiana is the closest that we have.
You're right.
Going to the Pacers, and that's still a 2.5-hour venture from here. And Louisville, oh my goodness, the state of Kentucky in general is basketball rich.
Absolutely. You know, everybody here wants basketball. Cats, or we bleed red. You got the rivalry happening all day long. What side am I on? None. Go Duke. Anyways.
Get out of here.
Getting back to the NBA, I think that this place would be perfect for it. It holds plenty of money now. Let it grow. Let it boom. The Commonwealth, are you too tax rich for these pros? Is that maybe the ticket.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing Kentucky has is NASCAR. That's the only professional venue that we even have in this city or state. So, I think it's about time that the state of Kentucky and Louisville especially gets a professional program. We're going to go ahead and move on because I could talk about an NBA expansion to Louisville for the longest time. They should put me on the board if we ever appealing for one because I'll talk all day about it. We're going to go ahead and move on. We've touched on this about it. I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. Jeff Gordon. He had raced 2 races for the injured Dale Earnhardt Jr. and now concussion symptoms are getting worse for one of the greatest drivers of all time, son, Dale Earnhardt Jr. And his concussion symptoms are getting worse, and now Jeff Gordon is filling in until further notice. He's going to be racing at least the next 2 races at Watkins Glen and then also the Bristol Night Race, which are huge races. And the chase implications right now for Dale Earnhardt Jr., they're growing slimmer and slimmer. If he is able to get back by maybe the Michigan race, he's going to have 2 races to race his way into the chase. He has to win one of those. And with the upset of Chris Buescher winning at Pocono, there may not be any slots left. We may have 16 different winners come the Richmond race.
Well, you promised me Jeff Gordon taking a win in the last 2 races. Listen here, Mayor. I'm going to give you a chance.
Oh, my gosh.
Here it is. Since I'm get the field and I'm field rich in this crazy-ass sport called racing. 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, 5 more races. If Jeff Gordon's in that car, you still got a life.
Okay.
Double or nothing.
Okay, I got you.
Double or
I got you.
nothing.
That's
We're
a bet
shaking.
right there. I'm glad I'm still alive. We needed that because those die-casts are expensive. They're like $70. Yeah, they are. They're super, super expensive. So, but yeah, Jeff Gordon will be filling in for Dale Earnhardt Jr.
That
indefinitely.
faggot's gonna be in our car. That fucking faggot. Goddamn queer. Homo. That little
my.
fucking bitch. Pansy ass.
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna be racing damn Dale's car. Can't have that shit.
You know what's hilarious is we had talked earlier at work today that I would have to pay Gomez $2 for every cuss word I said, and I think he owes. He just realized it. He's gonna owe me quite a little bit if we would have made that bet. That would have been like $12 right there, my boy.
Well, actually, I never used the F word, so I believe that queer and fag is still all right.
No, you used the F word.
Oh,
At least 3 times.
That was Stan. That was Stan. That's me, Stan.
Oh, that's Stan the
Stan the man.
Stan the man.
NASCAR Stan the man.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
telling you.
Our first guest appearance, Stan the man.
I'm just telling you, Stan the man, he gets crazy, bro, when it comes to NASCAR.
Yeah,
He's a true
I don't doubt it. I really don't.
True blue, bleeds red,
all right,
red, white, and blue.
I think that's enough of Stan the man. We're going to go ahead and move on to this. Yeah, there we go. There's the bell. End of the first quarter. We're moving on to the second quarter. We're going to talk about the Olympics for a little bit. We kind of ramped up for this last week. A couple of preliminary games have been going on. The U.S. men's basketball team is going on a tear right now. They beat China, and then who else did they played Argentina or Nicaragua?
They're beating everybody. It's just a freaking slew of murder. Murder when it comes to the U.S. Olympic team. That's all it is. I can't wait till Friday. And Friday is just something that I'm waiting on. It's special. It's something you don't miss every 4 years. Every other country tries to outdo the next, like we said before. And can you outdo China? China's the standard.
Yeah, Beijing was an amazing one.
Yeah, they said, hey, you're poor, get the hell out of here. Oh, you don't want to get out of here? Let's just level your house.
Yeah, well, you know what? They did a phenomenal job with or without the use of force, but nonetheless, I love it.
With the use.
Yeah, they're the Chinese. They're kind of messed up in the head there.
You're damn right. They got them damn slant eyes out of them houses.
No, well, there you go.
Hey,
Hell,
Stan, chill out.
This is a place where the overpopulation
Stan.
problem is so intense. They're shooting damn babies out of guns at sporting events. You know, the T-shirt guns are shooting babies out.
Damn.
Overpopulation is crazy over there.
Damn.
And as a matter of, they just lifted rules. They used to have rules where you could only have one child per set of parents. And
Well, that's great. They should do that in America.
Well, yeah, the overpopulation problem is growing rampant here.
I love screwing my sister. Stan, we know.
Yeah, that's
Damn it.
that's Kentucky, man.
I'm telling you,
that's
gosh,
it.
damn. Man.
But,
I thought Texas
another-
people were crazy. Shit.
Another funny story about the Olympics. Russian athletes, they won their appeal. We're gonna see a couple of them, but Russia's gonna be very scarce at the 2016 Rio Olympic Games. It's
Tomorrow.
all that dope.
Believe
They
it.
are doping those guys up, and why not? You ever seen Vladimir Putin? I've touched on this before.
Hell yeah.
The man is jacked.
Have you ever seen every American that walks around?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Body
yeah.
Medical. Body
Oh,
Fit
yeah.
Medical. Get the hell out of
I
here.
think there's only
Shoot
there's
me
only
up.
there's only a few countries out there that are actually more obese than America per capita.
Samoa.
Yeah, and all those are very, very small countries. The ones that are the biggest, isn't Mexico more obese than America? I think so.
I doubt it. They don't have the food.
But when they do make the food, it's very, very high in calories.
Yeah, believe it,
it's,
because they're going to need them for the next couple of weeks.
Well, I mean, they can't drink water down there either, is what I've heard.
Better believe
Me
it.
and my fiance are going to Cancun for our honeymoon, and I'm genuinely scared to drink the water.
Well, good luck with that. Just drink
Yeah.
all the alcohol.
Drink all the alcohol. There
Absolutely.
we go. Well, I don't think that's the end of it. Yeah, we were going to talk about Chapman to the Cubs, but I mean,
You're
shit.
darn right, we are.
Okay.
I'm done with the Olympics.
Oh, okay. That's the bell. I like that. That's a nice little addition there. So going on to Chapman to the Cubs, and I still can't get over the dang buzzer that you're making over there. I thought we were going to edit in sound effects. All right, well,
Hey, you know what? But you're getting lazy on that
you're
shit,
right? You're
right?
right. I got
So-
you. It's okay. That's actually our editor and producer's job, Eric Hall. But we're not going to talk about that right now.
He's busy.
He is a very busy man. He's got 8 kids.
Shit, man. Can
Man.
you imagine?
I can't.
Hell
You've
no.
got 2 and I've got 0.
They should have put a limit on his ass, and he wouldn't be in all this trouble.
You're listening to us right now, Eric. You should have had a limit.
You
You know what?
Should have shot blanks.
We need to either talk to Donnie J about getting some sort of policy put in, because we all know he's going to be the next president.
Well, let's hope so.
Let's hope so. But yeah, we're going to touch on Aroldis Chapman going from the Yankees to the Cubs. And the Cubs have won 6 of their last 7 games. And there have been, I believe it's like 30 or 40 100-mile-per-hour pitches thrown by the Cubs this year. And all 40 belong to Chapman in like the 2 weeks he's been there. So he is absolutely lighting it up. Chapman, and the Cubs got a worse long-term end of this deal. The Cubs, I believe in that they did the right thing. They're stacking up for the postseason. Can the curse be broken? They've not won a World Series since 1908. Can they do it this year, Texican?
You know what? A lot of things can happen, and a lot of things have happened here lately. If you want to look at it, LeBron brought the championship home down 1-3. And he brought it back. So can they do it? Hell yeah, they can do it. This may be the year that the curse is broken. Cleveland breaks the curse. Can you feel it? I can feel it.
I didn't know where you were going there for a second, but hey, I'm following you now. I like it.
Well, don't get lost, baby, because we might be for a long ride. But in the American League right now, this is what it's looking like. The Baltimore Orioles are up in first place with 61 wins, 46 losses. Toronto, the Blue Jays, 61 and 47. Boston in third. New York Yankees still alive at 500. I'm sorry, I just said that. They ain't alive. They're dead. Mark
dead.
Conder.
I'm sorry, Mark.
Your Yankees
They're
are
done.
dead.
They're
and
done.
the Tampa Bay Stingray,
More like the Stink Rays.
believe that.
They're
in
terrible.
last place, 44 and 63, 17 games back. In the Central, we have the Cleveland Indians.
Hey, that may not be the only Cleveland team winning this year, huh?
61 and 45 right now,
Doing
looking
very
good.
well.
The Detroit Lions. Oh, what the hell? That was Lion. I mean, that's across the street, I guess. But the Tigers right now are 59 and 49, 3 games
I
back.
never got that. How does Detroit have 2 very confusing mascots like that?
They both fucking roar. I guess they just like that sound so much they doubled it up.
Oh my gosh.
The Chicago White Sox in third, 52-56, 10 games back. Kansas City, you were lightning last year, and your bottle has fucking came to an end. 51 and 57, 11 games back. Minnesota, stinking it. In the
they're
West,
terrible.
you
Terrible.
have Texas at the top, 63 and 46, with Houston following close behind at a 56 and 51. They're only 6 games back, ladies and gentlemen. Seattle, the freaking Angels, and the Oakland A's are rounding out the rear at crap records that don't matter. In the National League, though, you have Washington at the top, 64 and 44. No sound effects for them because Senators are just crooks. So let's make the money sound. Cha-ching. Miami, second place, 7 games behind. The Mets, 8 games behind in third. Philly and Atlanta stinking up the rear. The Braves have not seen a great day in a long time. Stevie Maddox and Avery,
Yeah, no.
long ago now. Fred McGriff, David Justice.
A couple years ago, they were decent.
Hey, not anymore. And then you have in the Central the Chicago Cubs, 66 and 41. Lead in second place, the Cardinals, 9 games behind, 9.5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you believe that shit?
Yeah, I can actually.
Pittsburgh
Chicago
in third.
is on a tear.
Pittsburgh in third. Milwaukee, 17 games behind, and Cincinnati Reds. Jeez.
Man, and that hits home to kind of us. That's kind of everybody's favorite team around here, and
Yeah, and they suck.
they are terrible.
But the Giants keep on trucking, 62 and 46, leading the West, with the Dodgers following behind at 2.5 games behind. Colorado, Mr. Reynolds, I'd love to meet you one day, 7.5 games behind. San Diego, 15 games behind, and the Diamondbacks at 19. And that's enough baseball. Hope you got your fix of it, because that was too much for me.
And that ends the first half. We're going to go ahead and move on to what we've been trying to perfect here for a long time, the lightning round. 1 minute. We got 1 minute. I'm going to set the timer here. Gomez, you're going to start with your question first because I've got mine written down on my phone, okay?
Here we go.
Here in about, I'm going to count down from 5 and we're going to go, okay? 5. I've got the timer right here.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Worst golf score you've ever posted?
135.
Wow. That's
Yeah, it was
bad.
terrible. Who will lead the NBA in scoring next season?
Curry.
Steph Curry going with it. Okay. Will the Niners win more than 4 games next season?
Absolutely. It's going to happen somehow. I don't give a damn. Laugh away. Laugh away. But here it is. Have you ever cried over a loss?
Yes, I have. Easy.
Okay. Greatest Olympian in
Greatest-
your lifetime?
Greatest Olympian in my lifetime, Michael Phelps. Easy. Easy question. Will Russell Westbrook, he just got that contract extension, will he retire in OKC?
He will retire in OKC, and hopefully somebody does something good for that boy. He deserves it. Best all-time broadcaster?
Best all-time broadcaster? Oh, my goodness.
Oh!
What's his name?
You're terrible. Shut up.
Kirk Herbstreit. I like Kirk
Kirk
Herbstreit.
Herbstreit.
I like
Alright.
Kirk Herbstreit. I think the 1 minute lightning round went a lot better that time.
I like it.
It was nice. It was nice. We're going to go on to another segment that Eric Hall actually recommended for us to do, and it's the biggest jerks in sports right now. I've got my answer.
Okay. Biggest douche of the week.
Le'Veon Bell of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Le'Veon.
Failed to show up to a drug test. He got an E30 for 30 about him and his mom. He promised his mommy that he would never do drugs again, and then he fails to show up to a drug test here in the past week. He's got a 4-game suspension. That is the biggest jerk move in sports right now.
Well, I'll have to agree.
No doubt.
What were you thinking? You have millions and millions of dollars coming to you. Your lifespan in the NFL is so short. It's not an NBA contract where they can't test you for THC. Don't be stupid. You get plenty of drugs and injections and everything else, healthcare. 10 years is going to go by. You're going to be done and smoke all the weed you want, Ricky Williams. Shit. You know, it's a short lifespan. You can smoke the rest of your damn life if you want to. But Be smart.
It's disgraceful, especially after getting the E30 for 30. His mother is involved. Absolute disgrace. And I had the Pittsburgh Steelers winning the AFC East, or the AFC North, my bad. But I don't want them to anymore. And just by one bad apple.
Nah, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go that far.
One bad apple, and that ruined it for
Le'Veon,
me.
you are a douche.
Yeah, ruined it for me. And that ends halftime, guys. Thank you for still tuning in with us. I hope you guys are noticing this show is going a little bit faster than what we've been doing normally. We're going to go ahead and move into the third quarter, going with kickers. And this is not a very exciting segment.
You damn right it's exciting. Come on, you got the kicker.
Yeah, very, very exciting. I'm going to go with an unconventional pick.
Okay, this is your unconventional first round.
Obvious pick.
And you give it to me, Mayor. Give it to me, Mayor.
I like Blair Walsh. Even after the crap that happened last season, I like Blair Walsh in Minnesota. And let me tell you why. Minnesota, and I love you, Derek. I know you're going to be listening to this. They cannot finish in the red zone. They can't. That game against Seattle was not Blair Walsh's fault. And Derek, you know this. You've told me this, Derek. It was not Blair Walsh's fault. It's the offense's fault. 4 times in that game, they were inside the red zone. And by the way, Blair Walsh hit all those field goals until the last one. He shouldn't have the entire game on his shoulders. Yes, it was huge. Yes, a lot of people are going to put the blame on him, including me, until I actually went back and looked at the logistics. A lot of things went into that, including Adrian Peterson's fumble. But let me tell you, they cannot close in the red zone. That's easy 3 points every time the Vikings go down the field.
Well, consensus number 10, Blair Walsh, I'll give it to you. That's a pretty good pick. But I'm going to go with a team that can't finish. Talk about a team that can't finish. How about the Dallas Cowboys finish? You get Dan Bailey, consensus number 5, obvious pick. Pick him up. If I'm going to pick up a Cowboy, I want their kicker. He kicks inside. He's good. Good from long, good from short. He's a hell of a kicker. I hate the damn Cowboys. Put the kicker out there. You'll still lose games and gain me points. I'm happy to pick up that Dallas Cowboy. Give me Dan Bailey.
All right, who's one of your stay away froms?
Stay away from? Oh my gosh, I can go on and on and on. But if you want the true stay away, you're never going to get crap out of this sucker right here. Miami, Andrew Franks. If you want to pick up a kicker, who is Andrew Franks? Give me some Andrew Franks. I want some Andrew Franks. Do you know who the hell Andrew Franks is?
I have no idea.
Give me some Andrew Franks is all I'm saying.
Well, it's going to hurt me to say this, but I'm going to go with my favorite team's kicker, Josh Lambo. Absolute garbage. He couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with a football. I know that for a fact. Stay away from Josh Lambo. Not going to be a good pick. Guys, you've got 1,000,001 great kickers out there. Gostowski, Bailey, Tucker, Vinatieri, but stay away from Josh Lambo, and I'm not going to pick him up. I definitely am not. Worst decision that you can make on a kicker spot.
I'm going to go with my sleeper now.
Okay.
Consensus 21 in the rankings out there. Phil Dawson. Can the Niners score? Oh, hell no. But this is Phil Dawson's last year. Mark my words. He will retire a 49er. And this is his last year. He's going to go out with a shebang. Maybe like boom boom.
Oh, I'm going to go with Nick Novak. And he used to play for the Chargers. I liked him whenever he was there. But Nick Novak in Philadelphia. No, never mind. I can't pick him as a sleeper. I told you guys to stay away from everything.
Philadelphia.
Oh, well, never mind. Now he's playing for Houston. Pick up Nick Novak. He's going to be great.
He's going to be great?
Especially with Brock Osweiler, man. I bet they can't finish drives either, honestly. They're not going to be able to finish nothing. They may be able to get to about the 35, in which case they're going to kick 60 yarders. And guess what? It's 5 to 6 points every one. I likey.
I likey?
I do.
Okay, here we go.
And we've been talking also, we're going to fit defensive positions in here as well. We're going to talk about some DBs. And my man out of LSU, go Tigers, the man who just got a huge contract extension with the Arizona Cardinals, Tyrann Mathieu and Patrick Peterson. Both of those guys, pick them up if you're in a league that allows defensive players.
Okay, if I'm going to go with my DBs right here, I'm going to go with one of my all-time favorite names. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Green Bay Packer known as Hassan Clinton Dix. Number 7 on most overall rankings. And somebody else you should pick up. Somebody close to me, but not so close to me. I kind of know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And that's Mr. Barry Church from the Dallas Cowboys. I guess if you're going to pick up a defense that's going to be out there a whole lot, Barry Church has a hell of a chance at getting some picks.
Yeah, now we're going to go to some stay away froms, and my pick is probably going to surprise you. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, this guy, and I'm telling you to stay away from him for one simple reason. He's going downhill, guys, and the guy that I'm talking about is none other than Darrelle Revis. Stay away from him.
Stay away from Darrelle Revis. That is strong.
It is very strong, and he's on the last limb. He's on his last limb. I love Darrelle Revis. Like I said, he's going to be a Hall of Famer, but he's at the end of his whim at this point.
He is at the end of his whim, so I'm going to go with somebody that you might not think of, T.J. Ward from the Denver Broncos. Oh, that defense is something nasty. I just don't see T.J. Ward doing much this year. That might be wrong of me to think that way, but hey, we have our own opinions. We are an opinionated show, and that's my opinion. If you don't like it, shove it.
Well, let me tell you, my next, I guess I'll give you a sleeper here. And he used to play for my San Diego Chargers. Now he's in Baltimore, unfortunately, and that's Eric Weddle. I like Eric Weddle. He's going to be a heck of a player there in Baltimore. That is the only and you know what? That improves Baltimore's chances. They got a great strong safety. I think he can add a lot to the game.
You know, I'm starting to feel a lot like a broken record when it comes to sleepers. And the same damn team keeps coming up with my boy Poman. Oakland Raiders, Reggie Nelson returns from an ankle injury. I think he's going to impact this defense. He's going to make a big difference. He's a ball hawk. So that's my sleeper candidate for this year is Reggie Nelson.
There we go. Well, that is our defenses, and that is the end of the third quarter. And, guys, this is what we've all been waiting for, the fourth quarter. And let me just break it to you guys like this. There will not be another weekend without football until mid-February.
Get the fuck out of here!
The Hall of Fame game is this Sunday. The Green Bay Packers are playing at Indianapolis. It's going to be a heck of a game. Football is back, baby.
I don't give a shit. Give me football, high school, middle school, pee-wee football. I want to see helmets just crushing. I want to see heads a banging. I want to see that pigskin twirling. I want to see backs with their hands on the ground doing coffee grinders. Hit that hole hard, break through, drop back, put the pass up. I'm excited as a motherfucker.
And let me tell you, in the next 7 days, there will be 7 football games ranging from Sunday until Thursday. We're going to cover the rest of week 1 on next Friday because that's when the rest of the games are coming. But let me go ahead and give you guys a full rundown. This Sunday, August the 7th, the Packers are playing at the Colts in the Hall of Fame game.
Hall of Fame game means what, Mayor? Tell me.
It's a kickoff to the season. It's just a regular old preseason game, but it's one that has a lot more added.
Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, it's special. It's just a special game. That's where the NFL Hall of Fame is, and now it starts the season off. It's wonderful.
So who's gonna win this game?
Preseason games are the hardest things in the world to tell because you're gonna have 4th, 5th, 6th string players. You're gonna have tackle dummies out there. They're all going, and it's beautiful. That preseason is the time to watch football. They are actually out there making a name for themselves.
Trying to, at least.
They are. They are fighting for their jobs.
Or looking like douches, one or the other.
And you will see more physical play in the preseason
than you do
in the regular season. The postseason, it picks back up. So this is the time to watch football, and we have 7 games from now until next Thursday, and it's phenomenal.
Well, I'm taking the Colts in this one because I don't think the Packers are going to give a damn.
No, I think that the Colts will. I think the Colts will pull this one off. And honestly, I think the teams that, whenever you read these off of here, I think the teams that shouldn't win will. Like in a regular season matchup, the team that would lose is going to win in the preseason.
Undefeated preseason teams have done what during the regular season?
Do you want to know the most ironic undefeated preseason team?
Give it to me.
The Detroit Lions. They went 4-0 and they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Oh shit!
They did.
I was gonna bring that up.
It was phenomenal. I loved it.
You damn right. Bro.
But going on, guys. Thursday night, August the 11th, we have 6 football games. I'm going to read them off to you. Gomez is going to give his prediction for who wins. I'm going to give mine. Washington at Atlanta.
Well, with Washington at Atlanta, if we're going to go with the regular, Atlanta smokes Washington's ass.
Yeah, I mean, playing in Atlanta, I'll take that as well. I love the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. That's in Atlanta, right?
Mercedes Superdome is in New Orleans, my friend.
So what's Atlanta's?
Atlanta is
They play in the Georgia Dome.
Georgia Dome.
Georgia Dome.
Superdome.
Okay. It's still called a Superdome.
Yes.
Okay. That's confusing.
Tampa Bay at Philadelphia.
Tampa Bay. Philadelphia loses every single game this season.
Even the preseason.
No, I'm just...
Fuck everything Philadelphia. How
Yeah.
about Philadelphia goes undefeated in the preseason? I'm taking Philly.
Okay. I'm taking Tampa Bay there. Carolina at Baltimore. I'm taking Baltimore in that one.
Well, I'm going to go Carolina because Baltimore sucks too.
Yeah, they do, and that's what I'm saying. You take the sucky team in the preseason, Texican. That's how it works.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to say that the second string Carolina Panthers can whoop the first string Baltimore's asses.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there you go. They win.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Baltimore will play their first stringers the entire game.
This right here is a fantasy game for me. New Orleans versus New England. The best team against the worst team in the preseason.
Yeah, I would say New Orleans is probably going to be one of the worst teams. I'm going to take New England. I mean,
I'm going to take New Orleans JV starters. They're going to play Drew Brees the whole game. And they're going to beat New England's ass into the ground.
Jacksonville at New York.
Take this.
Jacksonville at New York Jets.
Jacksonville is going to go undefeated this year. They're going to break.
Preseason?
No, they're going undefeated. Of course, preseason, you retard.
Oh, God. I'll take Jacksonville there as well. I really like Jacksonville this season, actually.
Denver, Chi-Town.
You know, we got this new guy at work, and I think he's the only Chicago Bulls fan I've ever met other than my cousins who are from Chicago.
How about the Bears?
What did I say?
Well, he might cheer for the Bulls too, but definitely cheers for the Bears.
Yeah, he's a Bears fan, and
the Bears.
It's over for the Bears. I don't see them winning many games this season, but I'll take them in this game. I'll take Chicago here.
I'm taking Chicago because of Greg Scruggs, my dog.
Hey,
My
sold him a
boy.
car. There we go. And guys, that wraps up the fourth quarter. And this show is actually wrapping up to be about a 35-minute show. I think that's going to be a lot better for the listeners anyway. So, guys, that wraps it up, man. I mean, I like this show. I like the way it was. And, guys, we decided to go with a shorter show partly because I worked a 13-hour shift today. I just got home at like 10:30. So,
Well,
you know, I'm ready to go to bed. But you know what? I appreciate you, Texican, for coming over. I know you live like an hour away. It's going to be tough for you to drive home. I appreciate you coming in. But even more, I appreciate the listeners for tuning in. Guys, our Twitter and Facebook pages are up. You can find both of them at the handle @Mayor and Texican. Go follow those guys. We've got the social media giveaway going on right now. You retweet the videos. You follow the accounts. You share the videos on Facebook. There's a multitude of different ways to get entries into this gift card giveaway. $100 to NFL Shop. That's it, guys. From the Mayor and
the Texican coming at you from Louisville. Thank
you guys for watching. Until next time, we love you guys.
Orale.
But the paper got a big face.